So I think we all can collectively agree we just witnessed the end of an era. I'm going to play this obviously without sound because I don't need Nintendo riding my dick. But I'll tell you what, Charles Martinet, this guy's a legend. It's hard not to look at this guy and legitimately just be excited for whatever he's saying. Look at how animated he is when he's talking. Obviously, he's smiling, but look at how he's just bursting with energy through the screen. It's so cool that this guy is getting recognition for being the voice of Mario. I think for many years, as I have gone to MegaCon, like I haven't gone to Comic Con or like New York Comic Con. I just go to the local Orlando MegaCon, which has turned into a monster in its own right, by the way. Like, don't get me wrong, but you look at that event, right? And Charles was always there just as like a dude. He never really was promoted or pushed or publicized by Nintendo proper. He just kind of is like, yeah, I did the Mario voice. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to meet the fans. I'm going to ask everybody what they thought about the games. And I'm just going to sign stuff and just be a super fan that people can kind of latch onto. And whether it's because Nintendo doesn't treat voice actors well, or the industry doesn't treat voice actors well, or whatever the kind of take of it is, it was always so surprising to me that the kind of flagship character of video gaming, Mario, like who is more iconic than him? Yes, of course I'm going to say the Master Chief, but really, like who has withstood the test of time? Not Sonic, he dropped off. Obviously not characters of the month, or even characters that are more recognized like Kratos. Definitely not the face of gaming. Yes, a phenomenal video game character, but Mario is just something that like even my parents who are in their mid 70s who don't know anything about video gaming, they know Nintendo and they know Mario. That's a household name. So the fact that the guy who does the voice for this never got the official backing from Nintendo is mind-blowing to me. And now in the twilight of his career, and the guy's getting older, right? They finally have come to their senses and have released a kind of celebration of Charles Martinet. We even got, Miyamoto out here talking about him and Charles have been buds, and he's a great guy, and he's an asset to the team. And now they're officially going to make him kind of the ambassador of Nintendo, and he is going to be out there and kind of, going out officially now under that umbrella. What does that ultimately mean for all of us? Like, if I go to MegaCon next year, which I already bought my 4-day pass, so I'm going to be there. But, like, if Charles shows up again, will it be different? And if so, how? Like, is he going to have lots more Nintendo posters behind him? Is he going to have a button or a nameplate that says, "Hi, I'm Charles and I work for Nintendo"? I don't know. I mean, this guy deserves so much just for having the charisma to be that character, and a lot of the other ancillary characters like Waluigi, who's just bonkers crazy. But even Wario, like this guy's just been around forever and he's put so much into these games. So I'm just happy for him. I'm a fan of his. Obviously, I appreciate the voice acting he has done. I, like many others, am incredibly curious exactly what is going to happen now that we don't have this particular voice in Mario games. Is the next guy going to be like him? Is he going to try to replicate what Charles is like? Or is he going to go out and get just, are they going in a totally different direction and the dude's going to be like, yo, it's Mario? Like, nobody knows, right? Yes, we've seen little snippets of wonder, and it's just not enough quite now. The little bleeps and bloops and jumps and woohoo, those don't really paint a picture. So we'll have to wait and see on a more fleshed out game that isn't just a kind of a side-scrolling game, or if there's any dialogue or future Mario titles as we start to get looks at him at like Mario Soccer and Mario Golf and Mario Bowling or whatever. Like that'll be, I think, the indicator of what the Mario voice looks. Well, I say looks, what it sounds like, right? So good on you, Charles. I'm happy for Nintendo to finally like get their acts together. And, looking through just a couple of the comments on Twitter, A lot of people like me are just kind of surprised. I mean, the guy can't act forever, right? But, you know, a lot of people are just very appreciative of what he did. And if gaming means, you know, 1% of what it means to me to the rest of the world, then this guy is like a national treasure when it comes to, you know, being like this. And I mean, look at these, like, I mean, even like Ricky Berwick, who's just a really funny internet personality, right? You know, I mean, like, he's just responding to people. I don't know if this is legitimately true or not. I mean, you're telling me he wrote Charles and then Charles wrote him back like 10 minutes later? I mean, is this guy just like the most wholesome fellow on the planet? He's always smiling, always giving thumbs up, just a really cool dude. So I'm so happy for him. I hope that Nintendo's paying him tons of dough and letting him fly around the world and meet people and, you know, just getting through some, you know, like insane stock options and having a good time with being the Mario ambassador. I don't even know what that means. I mean, it's a role that's made for him legitimately, right? And it's a role that definitely, you know, I hope they embrace. So super happy for this guy. Very interesting news. It's nice to see that voice actors who really have defined a character the way that he has defined Mario are getting the recognition they deserve, and clearly just an onslaught of love and support for this guy. And I think this is a great picture to leave it on. So good on you, Charles. I wish you well. I hope I get to see you next year in Orlando because you're just a cool dude, and it'd be nice to just, you know, shake your hand one more time and just enjoy. So there you have it. My love letter to Charles. Good on you, Nintendo. Fun video. Get out there, play some Mario. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.